Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
The church I grew up in has this motto: it's all about Him, to remind them not to be people-centered or church-centered, but God-centered. Of course, in our culture, self-centered is pretty popular. Babies are born assuming it's all about me. They expect everyone in their lives to drop everything and do their bidding immediately. If they're a younger sibling, they figure out pretty quickly that the world doesn't revolve around them. Older siblings usually realize this when their younger sibling is born. Only children can figure it out somewhere along the line, or not. In fact, I'm sure you can think of several people offhand who still have that self-centered mindset. Jesus confronted the Pharisees several times about their self-centered worldview. Everything they did was for other people to see them, from their elaborate praying to exaggerated fasting to giving money. They thought sure the Messiah, when he came, would see how good they'd been and validate their system, thanking them for taking such good care of his flock and give them a special place in his kingdom. But Jesus looked at them and called them hypocrites. He saw past all the things they did for show, and he saw into their hearts. In John 5, he says, "I know you, that you do not have the love of God in you. I have come in my Father's name, and you do not receive me. If another comes in his own name, him you will receive. How can you believe, who receive honor from one another and do not seek the honor that comes from the only God?" In other words, you guys are so focused on impressing each other that you don't care what God thinks of you. But in reality, it's all about Him, not you. So Jesus went about modeling the humility of a true believer and his desire to glorify God. He said, "He who speaks from himself seeks his own glory. But he who seeks the glory of the one who sent him is true, and no unrighteousness is in him." If a person speaks from himself, it means it's not from God. He's giving his own opinions, worldly wisdom, and not godly wisdom. They want to look wise and understanding to others, but Jesus says they're really just trying to exalt themselves. One who is called by God should be most interested in bringing glory to God, not making himself look good. Jesus and his followers are known for humility and glorifying God. False teachers, hypocrites, they all do things for their own gain, to get money, power, satisfy their ego, glorify themselves and each other. Like the Jewish leaders of Jesus' day, they don't want to share their glory with Jesus, let alone give it all to him. 1 Corinthians 10:31 reminds us, "Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God." Everything we do, down to the smallest detail, should be for God's glory, not showy for people to notice us. Think about everything you've done today or yesterday. Was it for God's glory? What did you do for your own glory?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.